They had gathered for the festival of the Hungry Ghosts, when offerings are made and items burned for ancestors. But even this ancient Chinese ritual couldn't escape the current turmoil. A group of protesters burning notes printed with pictures of Hong Kong Chief Executive Carrie Lam, the police chief, and several other officials. They were near a police station and started beaming laser pointers at the building. They ignored warnings to stop, and police were soon on the street. First, a show of force, police advancing. But the protesters remained defiant.
They are insulting Hong Kong, and they are just doing the mad thing that in the civilized world we cannot accept that.
Then came the tear gas. Stand-ups like this one are happening on a nearly daily basis in different parts of Hong Kong these days, and there doesn't seem to be an end in sight. Actually, with each day that passes, both sides seem to be more and more entrenched in their position. The confrontation in a Kowloon neighborhood came as the city's airport was returning to normal after 2 days of disruption that have cost more than $70 million. Airport authorities were granted a partial injunction to prevent protesters from occupying the main terminal again. Only travelers with valid air tickets could get into the building. But some protesters were allowed to continue their sit-in in a designated area of the arrival hall. And here too, part of the anger is directed at police. Chinese officials have condemned the confrontations that broke out on Tuesday night as near-terrorist acts. And Hong Kong officials have described the protests as extremely radical and violent acts that crossed the line. But Alice Long doesn't agree. She has been watching the confrontations unfolding on the streets from her home.
We are born in Hong Kong. We don't want to see police hurt the teenage and citizen. You know, just like the tear gas. Are they crazy? If the government do something, then something will slow down. But they didn't listen to the Hong Kong people.
After a few hours, this protest fizzled out. But the political turmoil has consumed Hong Kong. And everyone here is expecting more chaos in the days to come. Huda Abdul Hamid, Al Jazeera, Hong Kong.